Like, comment, subscribe.
And ring the bell.
Okay, we have a YouTube page. No, we have a Facebook page. It's David H. and Melissa H., husband and wife, trucking across America.
Oh, you got it this time.
Also, I'm on Instagram at DavidH6571. If you need to get a hold of me for anything, that's the best place to do it, because my email, I just don't get the messages, man. I don't know why it doesn't give me notifications. I tried doing all kinds of things. It just don't work. But anyways, this video is a video I've been wanting to do for a while, and I've got a minute. This video, you should be practicing your pre-trip, man. Get out now. Anyways, it's basically, what do I think of Prime so far? I've been with Prime how long?
Almost 2 years in June.
June will be 2 years. What are we right now? March?
April.
April.
Yeah, I got a couple of
So 22 months. What do I think of Prime so far? Let's see. I started out as a company driver. I went company for like 14 months. I trained. Then I became a company trainer, I think in about 9 months. 10 months, 11, whatever it was. Who cares about the months, right?
Yeah,
So I trained a student. Then Melissa got on the truck with me. Melissa is my lovely wife. And after she got on the truck, we decided to go lease. And when I say we decided, I mean me, but I like to make her feel like she's part of the decision.
Is that what marriage is?
Dude walking by is looking at me like I'm out of my fucking mind.
I know, he's talking to himself. He's crazy.
So,
darn Prime driver.
So then we went lease. Ran lease for a little bit, and then she decided after being on the truck for 6 months?
Probably that. Yeah.
That she wants to drive. Well, she decided she wanted to drive right when she got on the truck, but it took her about 6 months to convince me to drive. Now, I was already a Prime trainer. I trained one student, but because I didn't train, it was 6 months, because it was just over 6 months. I had to redo the trainer class, which took a week off and whatnot. Yeah. But obviously, if I've been to Prime this long, I must think Prime is a pretty good company, right? Here's some of the good. Company drivers get good benefits.
Yes, they
good
do.
Health insurance.
Excellent.
We still have their health insurance because I'm on a Cobra plan, and it's great health insurance. Yep. The doctors even at Prime I really like. As a matter of fact, I just got a call from the doctor right now. She's followed up. I had a big old nasty looking cancer thing on my back. They chopped off.
It wasn't cancer.
I said looking cancer thing that they chopped off, and she just called me and said, nope, it was just I think she said it was a lesion or something like that. Yeah, whatever. But it was nothing. But she did say, because I was like, all right, I've had a bunch of these taken off and none of them are ever cancerous. So why do I keep getting out of my story? Never mind that. So I like that. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I don't know what the hell you want from me. I mean, a lot of people call me Squirrel because I go squirrel.
Yeah.
So this is just part of the squirrel. I mean, I can't help myself.
And then he goes off on another tangent about squirrels.
Help me.
Get off it.
Okay. So yeah. Prime, I think, is a pretty dang good company. When I was coming up to my year mark, I looked all over to find a local job. And when I was doing that, it started popping up with other OTR jobs because I was thinking, hey, it's time to go home. Got to be home with the wife now. And every job that I was finding out there, number one was always, oh yeah, we're going to pay you this, that, and the advertising was always, there was always a reason why you weren't going to actually get what they advertised. Yeah. So Prime advertises so much miles, and everything they've advertised on their website has come true and has been fact. The miles that I get with Prime, I get more miles than they actually when I talk to them, they said I would be getting, which is a good thing. Okay. So that was a good thing. The recruiter, starting with my recruiter, Julie Jones. One of the things that everyone always said is, oh, recruiters are like used car salesmen. First thing I told my wife when I got off the phone with her is, wow, man, it almost sounds like she didn't use car sales me. She told me that, hey, man, you're going to be gone this much. You're going to be this, you're going to be that. And she really made it sound like, wow, trucking is, it's a tough gig. You're going to be away from family. Rather than looking at the guys on YouTube like myself, you're watching me and you're going, hey, look, they're having a blast. She made it seem like it's not so much fun, that it's actually a job. Well, it is a job.
It is a job.
You need to know that. Watching people on YouTube may seem awesome because, like right now, we just woke up a little bit ago. We've started our laundry. We were drinking coffee, so we're amped off our rear ends.
I'm not amped yet. Takes me a while.
And we're ready to rock it out. So we're like, woohoo! But really, she's thinking, oh my God, I slept like crap in that little bed. My body hurts.
My body hurts.
I want to sleep more. My husband runs too hard. Why are we here 2 days early?
Why are they getting any practice time in? Why are the freeways so packed in California?
Yeah, now you're squirreling, squirrel. So anyways, I'm sorry, guys. It's going to be a longer video than it should be. Basically, yeah, Prime's awesome.
Yeah.
From both my dispatchers. My company dispatcher, one of the things, I didn't know much. You got to watch your trainer. But anyways, let's say when I went company, we're not going to talk about my trainer.
No.
You can look up old videos to find out about my training. My company fleet manager, I was so glad I went company, okay, because even though I know my fleet manager I have now, who is who I would have had if I would have went lease, would have helped because he is very helpful and he's helping me learn lease now.
Yeah, he's good.
My company fleet manager really taught me the proper way. Always have fuel in your trailer when you drop it. Wash it out before you drop it empty. All these good things. Do this, do that. Fill out the drop report, pickup report.
Stuff you didn't know when you
it's not we're not going to go into that kind of stuff.
Oh.
So he was really helpful. Okay. And all he wants is, hey, you know what? You need to run and you need to get, all they care about is get the load there on time. What you do to get that load there is what you do. Get it there on time and you're right in there. Right. So it was pretty good. And then when I went lease, the going lease, they make you do a week-long class, which, it's always a bummer to have to do that because you think you know everything, but they really, really took the time and tried to teach you how to teach. When they were showing us on the pad how to use reference points to back the truck in, they actually test you, and the test is don't drive the truck in. Don't be a truck driver. That's what the term you would use. Don't be a truck driver and drive that truck into that hole, because we know you can do it in a blink of an eye. You're truck drivers. Do it like if you've never driven a truck and just watch the reference points. What I'm getting at from that is they're big on, let's make sure that the new people coming in can get their license and do their job. They'll learn this, then they'll become truck drivers themselves, and they won't need to use the reference points and so on and so forth. Right, Melissa? Mm-hmm. So even the training guys there were really cool. If you go back and watch some videos, there's a little snafu here and there I had, but nothing major. Usually it's just, a misunderstanding, or a T wasn't crossed or an I wasn't dotted. But for the most part, it's been really good. My plan, well, let's see, I'm almost 2 years in. I've got, I think, little less than 2 years left on the lease of this truck, or maybe 2 years left on the lease of this truck. And my plan at this point is to pick up another lease, either through Prime or lease through a bank and lease onto Prime. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there yet. But I'm definitely, as of right now, do I look for other companies? I keep my eyes open, but there's nothing out there that's really any better. There's a lot worse, but I don't see anything that's any better. Even guys who sit and come into my comment section and say, yeah, I make $850,000 a mile, and they run me 8,000 miles a day, and I can do 30 zillion miles a week. Once you really look into those jobs, no. They're making 40 cents a mile and getting 3 miles a year, and so on and so forth.
You got to remember too, another thing important with Prime is how they treat their employees.
Yeah, the barbecue,
what
the
keeps
picnic they had, that was really nice. I mean, all the free food, and they
all the
bring your
terminals
kids.
nice. They take pride in their company.
Yeah, terminal's
Shows.
nice. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about it. The trucks are all like 3 years old or newer. You're not driving. I was just looking at an ad for Swift. They were advertising, "Come lease with us. We are leasing 2017s."
Yeah.
2017s, 18, 19, 20. I don't even think we have any 2017s left in our fleet.
No, they trade them out every 3 years.
That unless somebody's lease purchasing one. You know, so they keep new good equipment, so that's a big plus. They I don't know, they make it easy. We have apps that we use to get, you know, to get things to communicate. I'm sure a lot of companies do, but there's a lot of companies don't. I talked to a couple people, friends of mine, that are in trucking, and yeah, they're, you know what, everything goes on a pad of paper because they text it to them. You know, they get an email and they have to write everything on a pad of paper because they don't have, you know, neat stuff like we have. And they let you have riders. She was a rider. They let you have pets on the truck. She was a pet. No littles. Yeah, they even will let you have a little.
Little what?
Your child. You know, your kid.
Oh, a little kid.
So, yeah, I like Prime. Like, comment, subscribe.
Ring the bell.
Why are you looking at me like that, woman?